S2e University.
What happened?
You look like a motherfucker. We recording. All right, man. Welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered University. It's your boy Big L, and I'm here with my co-host.
It's your boy Professor. Travis everything in the building.
Yo, what's up, man? It's your man Groove, and we got a couple special guests today. Would you ladies like to go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Go ahead, Jack. Hey, I'm Jackie, or as y'all know, Jacquees, Allen now, and
I am Kurnitra, you guys.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
We are
good.
fine. How y'all doing?
I'm good. Blessed and highly favored.
Well, thanks for having us on, you guys.
definitely appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for y'all coming. You guys are actually our first guests.
Are we?
Yeah, the second
Okay
season,
now.
Okay.
Yep. First
We
guest.
feel special.
Absolutely. Y'all was finna feel real special when y'all thought y'all was the only first guest, but then I'm playing.
Just don't do that. Just don't do it.
But yeah, so got a couple things on the table. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about your business and everything like that.
Okay, we are a health and fitness business, you guys. I do workouts, exercise workouts, and Jackie.
I do Zumba, and also I do exercise workouts one-on-one as well.
And we have nutritional guidance that we also do. We try to, can you hear me? Okay, you was looking like you couldn't hear me. Our goal is to motivate you guys, transform, and make you feel good about you, you know?
And we start with the mental, making you start right there, because a lot of people don't realize that it starts right up there with your mental. If you don't have your mentality right, then you're not going to go ahead and push through with your goals. So we start there to encourage you and let you know that you can and that you are great, and that's when it all continues and y'all just do amazing. So
That's about it.
That's what's
So,
up.
what inspired y'all to start this?
I had a trainer. I was like 235, and I hired a trainer. And then, like, after that, like, when I started feeling more energized, and, of course, seeing how I look physically, y'all, it was over with. Like, after that, I just wanted to help everybody feel that way, feel good.
mine started actually, me and my oldest son. At the time, I think he was like 8, and we had a race. And he was like that close to beating me. And I was like, oh, hell no, that is never happening. So I knew at that point, like, okay, let me get on it. And I had already been into fitness. But when you get into like a honeymoon stage, you get older, you just start being relaxed. So,
Being a mom, y'all, when you have kids and you got a man, a husband, whatever you got, like, you have to learn how to balance it all.
Exactly.
You will forget about you so fast.
So that's how it started right there for us. And then we came together as a unit.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
I had did one of Nini's challenges. She had her first challenge.
Yep.
And a lot of our ideas and goals were the same. And I had some different to bring to the table with Zumba.
Yep.
She had the fitness part. And
So we just collabed together. We've been friends since elementary, y'all. Lived on the next block from each other for all our life.
getting in trouble together, yelled
Yep.
at together and everything.
Yeah.
Y'all
So,
stayed in the Calumet?
no, we from the high. We some hopper babies. No, I'm
Say
just
that shit loud.
we some hopper babies.
Say that.
But no,
So at 8 years old, your son almost beat you?
Almost beat me. He didn't do it yet.
Were you a track star in high school or something?
You know what? I actually did run track. So I ran track.
She went as fast as me, but
Anyway, I did run track. I was very athletic, into different sports, dance and all types of stuff like that. So when he came, just that ounce of being close, and I seen that, I was just like, oh no, baby, this is a competition. This not happening. I don't care if you're my son. I'm one of the parents that you gonna earn your win. You're gonna lose. Nope, you lost.
Okay. Because at 8 years old, if I would have ever lost to my mama at 8, I would just feel totally disheartened.
so we gotta let him win.
No, he tried. No, he tried.
Nah, well, she has an athletic background, so she got pride that she can't let down.
That's not gonna go. No.
Right, so I can understand where she's coming from. But me dealing with a regular mother, like these regular mothers,
What's a regular mother?
Oh my
somebody
God.
without an athletic background, somebody without,
That's a regular mother. Okay.
So yeah, I believe the average 9-year-old can beat his regular mother. But if your mom is like an athletic, or she had a background in it, and she got, then she got that pride. She's not gonna give up.
No, you got to be at least 12 and older to beat me, baby. It's the age limit, but you too young.
I got to cut off at 15. So I feel like once my son hit 15 and I'm 50, then okay, cool. You can take the reins.
He ain't been you now.
Okay, so like, what keep y'all motivated to keep doing this? Like,
Our clients. Well, I can say for me. I don't know about Jackie, but the clients that we have. Like, seeing the people, like, they looking, I ain't gonna say looking up to us, but we inspire them. So, like, with our videos and whatever quote we post, like, we are really inspiring somebody. So that's what keeps me going. I ain't gonna lie. The days I don't feel like working out, I'm a coach. I have an image. You know what I'm saying? So I have to uphold it.
Oh, that's real.
So definitely agree, like you said, with the clients, and then with them when they reach their goals, it gives you some type of satisfaction, like a mama feeling,
Like
almost.
you,
Like,
I
look
help
at my
them.
baby, they out here doing it, they're doing great. Like when I'm doing my routines with them, and I see they know the routine, and they got it in their head. I'm like, look at y'all snapping. It just gives you that feeling, like, okay, I'm making a change and being
I'm making a
positive to
difference.
somebody else, helping them to reach their goals.
That's definitely what's up.
Because, like, we've met people, like, where working out was easy for them, but nutrition is hard.
Absolutely.
So the key to losing weight is 80% nutrition, 20% exercise. So, like, somebody can work out all day, every day, but you're not eating right, you're not going to see no results. So, like, it's up and down with the clients. You got some people who eat perfect, but don't like exercising. So it's like,
Got to be committed on all fronts.
Yep.
So what's in the drink? You speaking of nutrition. Talk to us about that.
Okay, so these are our energy teas here, you guys. So it's aloe, herbal tea, a lift-off energy tab, and then sugar-free flavoring. So you can use them like a Bang or a Red Bull. Larry, you guys had them. How you like them?
Come on, yeah, tell us.
I bought mine by the caseload.
He does, y'all.
I buy like 8 at a time.
He does. For his whole work week, he does.
I got mine one at a time because, she ain't never answer the phone when I called. So, I got it when I was able to. But I always support it, though.
Definitely appreciate it, yeah.
Which one is sugar free?
All of them.
All of them.
Awesome.
All of them.
Yes.
ALLUM.
Yeah, all of them are sugar-free. So we try to keep it as clean as possible as far as sugar-wise.
What's your favorite one?
My favorite one is the strawberry lemonade.
Exactly.
What's your favorite one?
My favorite one is actually green apple lemonade.
My favorite one is the peach one. You made one. The last one I actually had, you made it.
What was it, Palm Bay Blast?
No, it was some peach mango, whatever. But that was the best one I had. Like, that shit was crazy. I was like, man, what the? You remember I called you?
Yeah, you
I'm like, who made? Like, who the fuck
Jackie,
made? That shit was crazy. But yeah, I need. So he get him out of case.
He does.
Why are you worried about? You worried about the wrong stuff.
He orders them like that. He said, "Can you make me 8? Can you make me 10?" He do it like that.
Okay, so
And then I
we
just
doing
go
like
pick
that.
them up.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I will be calling you.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, I might call her though because she made it that one time.
That's fine. Well, we are one and the same. You get what I'm saying?
You lady.
No, I just gotta give her a hard time though. She know I love her, man.
So I remember when you all started and you all have came a long way. Talk to us about some of the like hurdles and challenges you all might have faced. Like
Consistent clientele, like not having what's the word I'm looking for? Not having a system to make sure that we get paid automatically. So like we were trusting people to pay per session. So you know what I'm saying? So, and that did not work. So if they didn't come, we didn't get paid. You know what I'm saying? So it was not no consistency with us as far as financial.
Right.
Another hurdle would be location-wise, having a space to do our classes at. That's been a hurdle for us as well.
Where's the location now?
We don't have one yet. We had one. We was renting out in EC, but now we don't have one.
Where? East Chicago's fitness center?
No, it was at a nutrition shop in EC. On Columbus Drive.
Okay, I passed by that a few times.
So we was there for a minute. But like now we just still looking for a space. So
that's still, like I said, the work in progress. But we're being patient. We know that God's going to bless us with the right thing. And that's how we just keep it. We have to keep that motivation and always put God first with everything that we do.
Yeah, because being an entrepreneur is not easy. You got to.
J-Rock. What's his name? J-Rock? Jay Turner? Jawan Turner?
Yeah.
He has his own.
Yeah, he just built the gym.
Where is that at?
In Hammond.
Is it? Okay. What is it called?
Oh, it's not
J-Rock Fitness or something like that?
Let's do some Googles real quick.
No, you probably won't be able to find it. It's on Facebook. That's the dude who used to train
Well,
brothers.
I think he turned to a small warehouse, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
He put either he put the turf down or he put the basketball court down. And he works people out.
Yeah.
Like, he mainly focuses on children with his basketball. Yeah. But if he owns it, then he might be wanting to rent out some hours. Right. Yeah, most definitely.
Well, thank you for that.
I'll hit him up for y'all. That's my homie. So I got y'all, man.
Yep. So that's our goal, our own gym.
He cool.
That's our goal, y'all. That's the end goal.
So how far y'all trying to go with this? Like, what's y'all?
We want a K and J nutrition shop in every state. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like I said, reaching for the stars. Like
Yeah,
just reaching. And
like
keep
I want to
going
be a
and
celebrity
being better.
trainer. I want to be a traveling trainer, but I still want to own all these nutrition shops. I'm not gonna lie. So
No doubt.
that's what it is.
Celebrity trainer.
Yeah.
Hey.
Come on, Larry. Yeah. I can't stand you.
No.
Okay. What was you gonna say?
I wasn't finna say nothing.
Yes, you was.
It'll come up.
Yeah. But yeah.
So like, is your clientele men or mainly women, or what do you?
I have one male that I train. I have men that came to the classes, but I only have one male that I train.
I have people that I'll give like plans to if they need help with like that they should eat, what they shouldn't eat, workout and ideas like that. So I'll do man and female, but for the most part, during the classes, it's the majority of females.
What kind of workout would y'all give for me? I feel like
What are you trying to do?
I'm a former D1 athlete, track coach. And so what would y'all recommend for me?
I'm saying, what are you trying to do? What's your goal? What are you trying to do? Gain muscle? What are you trying to do?
I'm 205. I'd rather be like 199 solid or 200 solid. Okay. Solid.
Do you lift weights? Do you weight train?
I lift weights.
And how was your eating?
I eat a lot of salads.
Why people say that? What does that mean? You don't have to eat salads. That's the first thing people no. I'm saying that's the first thing people say though. Like, do you eat food? Like, you eat regular food, correct?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay, so like you eat a lot of fast food?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, run me through the typical Israel day.
It's real. We can't let it go on like that, y'all.
So for Izzy, everything.
Oh.
Trash.
You bogus.
Ain't nobody bogus. Normal work week. Like, what did I eat today? I went to Aldi's on Sunday. Bought the whole pack of chicken. Chicken breast, right? Skinless, boneless chicken breast. Throw it in the George Foreman grill, and I ran out today. I cooked 8 breasts, and I ate my last one this morning.
Okay. What you eat with it?
What I eat with it, I got this whole bin of salad. Throw my salad in there, throw my greens in there and all that stuff, chop up the onions. I'm eating healthy. I believe I'm eating healthy.
But still, are you portioning the right things in there? Do you have enough greens? What type of greens? Because lettuce itself is not just like nutritious itself.
So
like you
spinach,
need your greens,
kale.
Wait, time out. Pause. What you mean? It's not nutritious.
It's not just because that's so much water. You still need some type of other type of vegetable to just like enhance. It's not just straight like lettuce.
It's not dark enough. You need that dark green vegetable.
Kale.
Talk
Is
about
it
it.
kale?
Yes, no, it's kale, spinach, yeah. You got arugula.
Arugula. How'd I say?
Naj. Fuck you, Marcus.
No, y'all. Okay, so look, a typical day for me would be oatmeal, a chocolate covered granola bar, some pizza, like two or three slices of pizza for lunch, and then for dinner I have like some chicken breast, some broccoli, and some brown rice. Or I'll do a protein shake in the morning for breakfast. For lunch I have like a meal, like 2 pieces of chicken wings and some broccoli. And then for dinner, some nachos. You know what I'm saying? Like, I eat. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to nobody and say I don't eat, y'all. I eat. I just proportion it right. You don't have to. You can eat whatever you want to. If you want to eat a McDonald's burger every day, you can. So the key to losing weight is calories in versus calories out. It's to be in a calorie deficit.
And then, do you eat enough during your day? So, are you just eating one meal? Are you eating 2 meals? Do you have enough throughout your day that you're eating, actually?
I don't think I have enough.
So, that right there.
But I ain't gonna lie, I'm a firm believer in intermittent fasting. So, I only eat twice a day. I fast the first half of my day. Unless I didn't work out and my body, you know what I'm saying? The more you work out, of course, you have to eat more. Yeah, other than that, I only eat twice a day.
So I'll probably come to you guys for a nutritious regimen. Yeah, a nutrition regimen.
Do you work out?
A little bit. Not like I used to, but a little bit.
What's a little bit?
All right, I go to the crib. I might do like And I got like 7 pull-ups. Right?
7 pull-ups.
I knock out like 7
Okay.
pull-ups,
Okay.
and then 20 push-ups, and like I go up and down my stairs about 10 times.
Okay.
Might do like 20 squat jumps touching the ceiling.
Okay.
Should call it a day. Once a day. I gotta walk in. I gotta go through.
Oh, you do it every day though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it just needs to be a little bit more intense, and you need to lift more weights. That's all.
Y'all make me feel fat.
No, Marcus go to get it though.
I weigh more now than I've ever weighed in my life.
Well, you happy?
It's
You know
happy
how that
weight. You
go.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know how that go.
Well, shout out to the queen.
Y'all shut the fuck up.
Man,
It's the happy weight.
I know you shout out the huddle, but yeah, like shut the fuck up though.
It be like that, bro.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about y'all? What's going on, Travis?
Travis going through a lot of. I'm going through a lot of court procedures dealing with trying to secure my kids.
Okay.
Keep them in the country.
Okay. Where are they?
They're in the country right now.
Where they gonna go? If you don't secure them.
Toronto, Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know,
Well, I pray that you secure them here.
appreciate that.
I'm about to cry.
You know, dealing with that. School teacher,
You like kids?
What grade?
Ain't it?
high school. So,
I mean, no kids.
Hey, look. Hey.
so
Yeah, I was just riding past Central. And I'm like, dang, like we used to love to go to school, y'all. We used to love to go to school. Like
Larry did.
I
He
did.
was in the
Okay,
hallway.
I ain't gonna.
Larry was
Okay,
in the hallway.
it don't matter if he was in the
But he
hallway or
loved
not. He
it.
was at that school. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I
I was trying to make it so I don't have to go no more.
look, everybody didn't ditch the class and went to 3 lunches. You get what I'm saying? But we was there. We had fun there. I ain't gonna say we didn't. Like now,
But it was different now.
Wait,
back
wait,
then,
wait,
compared to
wait.
now.
Why are you pointing at me?
Because you love school.
Yeah, I want to be in school.
Shut up.
college boy. Nah.
You the one with the degree.
Okay, Larry, what you got going on?
I don't got nothing going on. I'm just chilling, working, kicking with my people.
Working what? What you doing?
I told you already.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I work at the Blue Oval. Supervisor. Bam.
Oh, that sound like a
Marcus?
Strip, that sound like a strip club.
That's what I thought it was.
Hey.
It's like a sick ass strip club. But nah, you know, just finally put a date, the final date on the wedding. Fatherhood. Working.
How you like being a father?
Ain't it?
Come on, let's talk about
Congratulations.
fatherhood.
Let's talk about fatherhood, man.
Being a daddy. Come on, y'all.
Fuck all y'all.
From y'all point of view.
Fatherhood is stressful.
Okay.
For fathers that really, really want to be involved. But I wouldn't change it. Like, it's the greatest blessing, I guess you could say, like that I've ever had, because I've learned a lot about myself, especially since my oldest, and I'm starting to see it in my youngest. Like, they both embody different aspects of me. Like,
Okay.
MJ is more the timid side of me. Makai is the violent side.
Okay.
Like, and I completely different. Like, cause Makai, he'll be 3 in March. MJ just turned 9 back in November. I would have never thought that. I would have thought MJ would have been more like the aggressive type. Not that he's soft, cause I've seen him like get angry and shit. But looking at myself from 2 different lenses, like it's scary almost. But I'm glad I'm around to get to see it and shit. So yeah, it's a shut up.
I think it's a thing too with the oldest and the youngest though, because my oldest is very calm and cool.
Yeah, he is.
Relaxed, and then my youngest,
He
he's
like
that
rowdy.
firecracker. He is on. He doing flips. He
Yeah.
on the ceiling. Like, it's 2 completely different personalities, like you said, but they still are like me in different parts and times of my life. So whatever was going on during that time, it's like, oh, that's what they picked up and they are. And it's the funniest, like you said, funniest thing. Drives you crazy sometimes. But
Yeah, and shout out to Cam too. Like Cam, that's party time. Like he
Is he?
Yeah,
He a
like,
good time.
Yeah, he the middle. Like he always up to sing and dance. Like
He
that's
was the shits.
Hey.
lit at all times. Yeah, so.
Okay.
That's what's up. How about you?
What?
How the family?
Yeah, I thought you were finna say about father.
Okay, shit.
How's fatherhood? Just
It's very, very, very stressful. No, I'm just playing. No, everything is good though. My kids, my daughter is a boy. Oh, I ain't gonna say a boy. She's just a boy.
which one?
Alina, like my Maddie's so sweet and she all girly, and my daughter like what? She smacking and she wrestling and she. I want to get her a
about it.
doll or she gets a truck. Like she just so.
I understand why.
Yeah, she
You.
just totally different.
Yes. See, you probably ain't know when we was a block.
No, that is not me.
Is she angry? Do she get angry?
Yes.
Yeah. Not her.
Yeah, thank
That's
you.
not her.
Thank you.
Oh no,
That's Tyreek.
Yeah.
That's Tyreek.
Yeah.
What about you? We talked to you already. Yeah, we did. Who, me? No, just a little line. You know, got a little tolerance.
Did it?
But yeah, you did have a a topic you wanted to get into that you sent.
You gotta refresh my memory.
Like the mind state and frame of the female gender.
No, I want you to ask the questions that you had for us.
Okay, I got a question. So, gender roles. Do you guys think that gender roles are still, like, are they modern? Are they still? Because my daughter told my son, you got to check out the garbage. That's what boys do. But I don't know. A girl can take the garbage out. Like, you know, I don't feel like that's, like, but I ain't gonna lie, growing up, my brother Casey took the garbage out. I did the dishes. But, yes, but I feel like a man can do dishes. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I just did them before I left the house.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I couldn't leave the house unless I did the dishes.
Yeah, so like, how do you feel about that?
My homeboys have to wait like 20 minutes. Try, we ready to ride up, man. Mom told me to do the dishes.
Can you do none before you can make the kitchen?
Well, who would you rather have fighting in the alley? Your son or your daughter?
My son.
There you go.
But what if she has no man there? She got to take her own garbage out. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like, of course, he's gonna do it because he's there. But I don't want to feel like he has to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't.
Like it's his responsibility,
Yeah.
per se.
Just a safety thing, man. If I'm going to, if it's a 2-on-2 fight, I'd rather have my son fight with me than my daughter.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's like the whole kitchen set thing.
I was just
again.
about to say
What's the kitchen set?
thing.
But yeah, I'd rather have my son take out the garbage.
But would you buy your son a kitchen set?
No.
Why?
Because I'm not buying him a kitchen set.
Why? What if you want to be a chef when you grow up?
Cool.
Well, he needs a kitchen set to practice on.
How is this plastic kitchen set helping him practice on cooking?
You're right.
The difference is the plastic kitchen set versus a real kitchen set. I think we buy them a real kitchen set.
No.
You'll take him in the, so you'll take him in the kitchen.
I'd rather be hands on with it.
Okay.
I can attest to that because my oldest, my kids go through phases of what they want to be. They want to be ninjas, superheroes, you know, stuff like that. But my oldest, he like wants to cook, and that's what he said. So yeah, I didn't buy him a kitchen set, but what we did do is get him an apron with the hat and everything. And guess what? We go in the kitchen and we cook stuff and we learn the right ways to do it, which also helps him as a man when he gets older to be able to do stuff on his own.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy my son a kitchen set either. I just thought that was, I don't know. We'll do that.
Okay.
Marcus?
So you'll buy your son a kitchen set, right?
I mean, no, if he asks, absolutely. Like because
Why?
I'm a okay. Yeah, like
Hold my hand.
like, I'm not opposed to the kitchen set shit only for the simple fact I feel like I don't have anything to be scared of, so I'm not gonna project any fears onto my kid for something that they don't understand just because we grew up in times that were not, I don't want to say not as progressive as they are now, but it's like we'll buy our kids all of these gender specific toys, whether it's a basketball rim, football, this, that, or the third, and they won't go on to do none of that. And most, I ain't gonna say most parents, some parents won't even push their kids in those gender specific roles or whatever, but we'll get hung up. And this ain't no diss to y'all, because I've heard a lot of people say it. Like I said, we talked about this years ago. You see a lot of people like get caught up on what the way things are supposed to be, but you're not even really leading your child down the path of just the regular shit, like as far as opening up a door or leaning over to open up a door once your door is open and all those other shit. It's like, I ain't worried about that. Like, it's a toy at the end of the day. Like, if you got to worry about that at that age, I feel like, you know.
Yeah.
It may be something you not doing right.
But yeah, I don't, like I said, like, it's not the kitchen set shit for me. It's just the, I ain't gonna lie, I'm drawing a blank.
That's fine.
And it's all to the good.
Yeah.
No kitchen set.
Good.
No, it's not that there's no kitchen set. It's just like it wouldn't be my go-to.
Right.
But I can't shit on you, and I can't tell you no just because it might not be something that I want. Because on the flip side of that, I don't want MJ to play football. He's been asking me to play football for the past 2 years. So guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to project my fears with that neither. I'm going to wait till I told him, like, we're going to start working you out. We're going to get you eating right. Yeah, we start with flag. Just so you can get acquainted with the game, start, like, learn the little nuances, the ins and outs. But then, like, once he get, like, 6th, 7th grade, like, I'm going to put him in, like, Pop Warner and stuff like that because he is, to me, he's too frail still, too small to just really get out there on the field and take a hit. But, like, if he is still committed and, like, dying to play football like he is now, 2 years from now, I'm going to cross my fingers, pray to God, and send his ass out there.
How old is?
He just turned 9.
You know I coached a 7- and 9-year-old.
No, I asked you last season to shoot me the info, and you never did.
Oh, my bad.
See, we be on.
Yeah. Also, another question. Cell phones. How old do you think a kid should be to have a cell phone?
Let me start.
It works.
Yes, it works. Like, I can call and I can do what I want to get on the internet. Yes, a cell phone that works.
Yeah, let me start that.
Well, let's.
Yeah, let me start that. Both my sons, MJ and Cam, have cell phones. Neither one of them are actually on it. They both iPhones, so of course when they connected to Wi-Fi, like you can FaceTime and all that other shit. And truth be told, I was opposed to both of them just because I think they're too young.
Right.
And I don't think that you need, honestly, I'm opposed to kids being able to play online at a certain age. I don't believe kids should have tablets at too early of an age. Mind you, which all of my kids have. It's like the time we live in is so technological based. If you don't like instill going outside, actually getting up, playing, they'll be zombies by the time they 10. So it's like I don't want them consumed. Not that we didn't have PlayStation, Nintendos, and all that other shit when we was little, but the balance of outside and inside was way more level than it is now.
No, we like going outside.
Yeah.
We like going outside, y'all.
I'll play the PS2 by the time I get back in the crib or the Nintendo or whatever the case may be. It's now like everything is so based from technology. Yeah,
but do you feel like you have to follow the time? Because I hear people say that, well, all these kids got these phones at my sister's school or at my school, so why I can't have it?
To a degree, like because you don't want your kid to also be that oddball out. So like there does need to be a balance. But as far as like just completely consumed, I'm completely opposed to it.
I just want to comment on that because my daughter, she loves her tablet, but she loves to be outside too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
If we ride past the park and she see it, oh, she going crazy because she just like to be outside.
Yeah.
Take her outside, she running around the yard, but at the same time, she love that tablet too. But
Yeah.
I feel like whenever she's outside, she goes crazy.
But see, at least she still goes outside. There's a lot of kids that don't, like, they're consumed to that phone or that tablet, you know? So I was just asking, like, because people call me old school or whatever, because my daughter's 10. She did ask for a phone one time, and I explained to her why I felt like she didn't need one. Because I'm not going to lie, like, I feel like a kid that's athletic or a single mother who has taking their kids somewhere after school or, you know, or a kid that's in sports, that's different. But I feel like my kid is not going to be somewhere that an adult that I cannot call their phone that it's not there. You get what I'm saying? That's how it is in my household. So I don't know about nobody else. That's all I'm asking.
So my 10-year-old, he does have a cell phone, but he has a cell phone to call me, to call my mom, call his dad, like to do that specific stuff. So if I'm out the house and he's right there, whatever, I can call. His dad falls asleep all the time. His daddy answers the phone. I call my son's phone. Yeah. So it is not for those reasons of like being on there, getting on there. Like he tried to get TikTok. Hell no, he had to get off there because he was listening to something. No. Oh no, baby.
Y'all, my daughter had a TikTok and these men were messaging her like, yes, on my daughter TikTok. That's why, So I let her do it on mine.
Is there like a parental screen on there, like a kid's?
So he does. So I do have it where it is like a parental lock on there, so I can see everything he's doing. It's connected to mine.
I just disconnect her. She can go do it on mine. I ain't.
But like he likes to play like the game or whatnot when I let them. I don't like live. But I have to have these discussions because my husband will let him play or whatever the case is. But I have these discussions with him about don't be telling people any of your business.
Yeah,
don't
where
be
you stay
anything.
and you have to
don't
prep
my
them.
mom
Yeah,
this, don't any of that. Because people are crazy and they're pretending to be. Me and my kids have real discussions, real stuff that's going on in this world.
Yeah.
They have to have this knowledge to know because it is crazy out there. It's not the same time as when we were younger and in school. It's a lot of different and crazy stuff going on.
Yeah, it is.
So we have some real mature conversations, but I'd rather me tell them than somebody else say it to them, and it's lies.
I see our logo. Who was who on that logo?
Here y'all go. People always do that.
Always.
Let me see.
It's not on there. It's on our
on our
shirt.
You
shirt.
high.
Yeah.
Okay. That's Nene right there. Yeah, that's Jackie.
Shut up.
And that's what people say this all the time.
They
and we be
ask
like,
us, yeah.
we don't know.
Or they say they should have been thicker, and I'm like, okay, well, they're just that.
I can see that. I was like, I don't know who that skinny one is. But,
Wow.
but check it out though. I want to talk about this. I felt like mothers and grandmothers these days, right, look better than the mothers and grandmothers
Back in the day.
of 25 years ago.
And I got an answer to that too.
What? What is it?
They're younger.
Yeah, they are.
They're
Yeah.
younger.
Yes, Granny,
Now you
yes.
got 35-year-old grandma.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Back in the day,
I
grandma
don't
was
think-
I was rich.
I don't think they're young. My mom had me at 18.
37.
The kids now haven't babies
That-
at
that's-
15.
that- yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mom's had me at 18. My grandma had her first kid at 15.
Yeah, I think it's the aesthetics of it. You know what I'm saying? Like with Instagram, everybody want a certain shape.
There you go.
Grandma did. Everybody wanted to be
Robust.
what's the lady name? Jackie Brown.
Coffee
Yeah.
break. What's her name? You know the
Jackie, yeah.
Pamela.
Pam Grimm.
from
yeah.
Pam
Grimm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody wants to make my style.
Yeah, that is true.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if the times is different because remember, like our grandmas and great grandmas was having kids
Kids
at
early,
13,
you're right.
14
Yeah, they
years
were.
old. So
They
it's like
were.
honestly, I think it's the evolution of just exercise and just taking care of yourself. It's like you can like, and I don't really want to say makeup so much, but it's a lot more visually enhancing things. It's along with the exercise and the eating right and everything like that. So it's like and like everything else, it's probably just seen more due to social media and
I would
shit.
say social media.
Yeah,
definitely has
honestly,
an
I don't
impact.
think people always had kids in high school at 16, 17 years old. I don't think that should ever stop. Grandma's always probably been around 42 to 55. Let me see, when did I make Denise a grandma? I was 22. So yeah, she was 51 when MJ was born, or just turned 51, some shit like that. So yeah, right around that time.
Okay. Mama was like 47. Oh, no. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, I don't. Man. My niece, what, 28, 26?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my mom was about 30 something, 36.
I would say my sister made my mama when she was
39,
37.
Around there. Yeah.
I want to say 36, something like that. Yeah.
I just feel like the trend, like what y'all doing right now, and how y'all like can influence other women your age, and maybe even women older than you.
Yeah.
It's
Y'all,
like,
I had a 65-year-old client, y'all. And when I say she was getting it better than the young women,
exactly,
baby, she was in there. And I'm like, okay now.
Was she cute?
Yes, Miss Bell is. She is very beautiful.
For the
She
mom.
married?
Yes, she is. I said she was 6. But that don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
I don't mean nothing. Hey, he could be gone.
You right.
She could be
You
single
right.
and ready to mingle. Shit.
Shut up. But no, yes.
I just saw a video. The lady was like 75,
75.
and she was keeping up with it. Like everybody else, like
Yeah.
she was keeping up.
Yeah. No, I seen a lot of, like, working at Anytime Fitness. I seen a lot of older women in there, like, lifting weights and walking, like, on and now they the silver sneakers. So, like, it was, like, 72-year-old, a male, and his wife. Like, they got to get their flexibility up, but they are very, very, like, their endurance, they ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, they, to be 70. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang. But they did great.
So yeah, at the YMCA, it's still a lady. Her name's Miss Mary. She's 90 something, and she goes in there and she does her Zumba.
Yeah.
So like I said, you got your older people who go in there and they get it. Like you said, silver sneakers, when they had these programs where they can
Why
go
is you
ahead and have
laughing?
MJ over there. We want to get a session. We want to come through. All of us want to come through for a
She
session.
can't even come here on time.
We want to videotape that session. We want to get a session.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
like real talk.
That's going to be Zumba,
I'm
y'all doing both.
volunteering everybody.
No, we're not. I seen y'all dance. Nah, I can't do that.
And whatever the
I do
easy for
No, that'll be fine.
Whatever the rate is, we gonna pay the rate. You know, we want a session together.
Okay. Well, come on.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Well, come on. Yeah. So y'all, you can go ahead. You ready? You got it. Explain to me, Kyle Rittenhouse.
I like this. I like. This.
Cause I'm not gonna lie to you, like I hate watching the news. Like I be trying, like when it come on my phone, I look at it like, oh okay, but I don't be watching it. So I skimmed through his case, but
To me, that case is a big fuck you to black people
It definitely
why?
is.
because they're like, it's too much shit that's on camera, and then now he got a platform. Like they're bringing him on all these shows and talking and shit. Like,
Did y'all actually see his Facebook page? He had posted somebody, and on Facebook they like people praising him and stuff like that.
What they praising him for
Because
though?
he's an American hero.
Yeah.
How?
He's a typical. He's a typical.
No, he
American hero.
didn't. That was all white men he killed, right? Yeah.
for the reason though, like at the protest, like they was there for us.
You right, because they get that black dude. Yeah, a black man. I'm sorry. But,
I just feel like if it was an African American man that went over and did that, his mom, like it would not be the same. The same
Yeah.
outcome would not have happened.
I mean,
at
we
all.
know that already.
But
Yeah.
you know what? They like to make it seem like it's not racism in America, which we know it is. And when Trump came, it became even more known. But they
Say
like
that
to
shit.
make it seem like, oh, no, this is just fair across the lines, and it's not.
Yeah.
He should have been in trouble for some. He should not have been acquitted of everything. His mama should have been in trouble for some stuff.
Got in trouble.
He did. What did he get? He got
Real
acquitted
trouble.
of all
Real
charges.
trouble.
No, let me give you some. And I hate the fact because I literally just had this long ass debate about this shit at work last week.
What did he do?
Shout out to I'm finna give it. Shout out to Novak because Novak dude I work with put me up on game, and I hate having to say this shit out loud because it caught me by surprise.
Well, say it, Marcus.
No, like I'm like it's
I want to.
She said you heard her.
Yeah.
a lot of the shit that they dropped, that the judge dropped from that case, he was able to do legally. Here's why. It was why I brought up gun control in the group text. It was because according to Wisconsin gun laws, he's legal to have that firearm.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two, either his father or his mother stayed in Kenosha or in Wisconsin. So the charge of him carrying a gun or whatever across state lines, that was invalid because neither one of them brought him with the gun. He met his friend at the site with the gun, and his friend gave him the gun. Now, the thing that raises red flags to me is he's 17 years old. So because his friend is not his legal guardian, I'm still trying to find the proper documentation that says that he shouldn't be held liable for operating a firearm, not within, like, I guess because he didn't own it. So it's like, just because, let's say Larry got a pistol, and I'll come somewhere with him, and he throw me the pistol to use for whatever reason. Just because Larry is the owner of the gun does not mean that I can operate it just because he's the owner. He still is supposed to wield it because he's legal. And if you bring into account that I'm illegal because I'm a minor, like, yeah, he can operate the gun legally, but his friend is not his guardian or parent or no shit like that. So, like, that's another red flag to me. And then on top of the fact, they were supposedly there due to, I guess they were supposed to be guarding one of the neighborhood stores and shit like that. Again, how do you
But
employ
who
a
is
minor?
he?
Exactly.
How do you employ a minor? You can employ a 17-year-old kid.
You can.
But see, again, not to be running up and down the street playing security. And then again, okay, because one of the dudes that he shot did testify and say that he did reach for his weapon. And I guess once they did the forensics and shit on the gun, they did see gunpowder on the guy that he shot. I don't give a fuck about none of that. At the end of the day, nobody here, I don't believe, I feel like I could say just straight out, is going to let their kid or take their kid to
No,
a
we
riot.
not. We not doing that.
So-
but my thing is, why he thought he was super
vigilante,
save him,
exactly.
like
But see,
of
hold
a-
on. Let's say he thought that. He didn't take himself. His mother
Take my
took
kid to a riot.
Yeah. Not even a riot, a protest.
In all actuality, is this my thing?
Take
If
my
he'd have
kids
stayed
to a
at home,
protest.
Yeah.
If he'd have been at home, guess what? None of this would have happened.
And that's what I said.
Time out,
Point
time
blank,
out, time
period.
out.
He wouldn't have been the one in this situation, and this case wouldn't have happened with him and his name.
Have you ever been to a Black Lives Matter
Yes, I have.
protest?
Yes, I have.
You.
Plenty of them.
Black Lives Matter.
Plenty of them.
You.
I have not. I have not either.
You have not. Okay. you wouldn't take a 17-year-old boy to a Black Lives Matter rally?
No. I happened to get caught in it. I wouldn't even want to be in it because
Oh,
I know
you didn't want to
stuff-
be in this.
because
Okay.
I know what can
So that-
happen and what
so
can transpire.
You didn't
because
want to
of-
be there. You happened to get caught up in one.
Yep, I
So
was
you
right
didn't. You
there.
haven't been to one.
Yes, I went specifically, and I still wouldn't take a kid. But
A 17-year-old.
I still wouldn't take a kid.
We take him to a Million Man March.
That's not the same.
I'm asking.
same.
Is that a rally?
I would take my kids.
The Million Man March, is that a rally?
It's not the
It's
same.
not the same.
Two
thing.
Is
different
it a
products.
rally?
It's not the same.
I'm asking, is it a rally?
Let me interject. It's different from what he was doing. It was at nighttime. I'm not taking no 17-year-old kid out there.
Not even just that.
during the daytime.
To the Million Man March, though.
Not at night.
Million Man March not night.
No, it's during
So
the
if
daytime.
you got this at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and then it happened to
No.
get night,
No, because
No.
you know what you got to look forward to.
He
You
wasn't
get there
there
at
at
5.
9 o'clock.
Hey.
He was out there.
And that's
Late.
time.
so but you would take him there though.
It's
I wouldn't
not.
take it
It's-
that
no,
night.
we
You
not
said,
doing
but
that.
you would take him there, but not
take
at
him
night.
I would take him to a rally or a march.
Okay, well,
A march, but
so,
I'm not.
so we got different views
But
then.
it was not
Okay,
what I'm
so
saying. What
these
he was
We
people
got
saying.
different views.
What he
Okay,
was saying is
but let
not
me ask
the
you
same
something.
thing.
Why would you to show him what it's like, or like why would you take your kid to?
Why are we able to even be speaking right now? Why are we even able to vote right now? Why are we even able to go to schools with white people right now? Why is that? Huh?
So
Why are we able to eat at restaurants right now? Because college students were protesting and doing sit-ins. I went to a black college.
It's not the
Who
same.
here went to a black college?
You did.
Y'all ain't got the. So what you mean?
It's not the same.
Taking the son.
What?
What I'm saying is, if you ain't got that history in you, if it ain't a party, if you ain't associated with it, I don't know.
I mean,
Because what I'm hearing is, I wouldn't.
BWI, and I was involved in Black Student Union and NAACP, and I held a lot of marches and held rallies.
exactly.
And I was. And we
But
did shit on campus. We
I
were
was
leaders,
17 in
boy.
college.
I was
Okay,
17.
what's your
Kyle
age?
Rittenhouse is 17.
It's not the same.
But it ain't
It's not the same.
though.
How's that not the same
I
though?
got you.
How's that not the
Number one,
same,
reason- number
In
one,
2000,
I got you.
when I was
got
in
you.
college,
I got you.
Listen, because you said how's it not the same. I'm going to tell you, number one, the major difference is his mother took him when all of the rioting and looting and burning had already started. So the number one question becomes, why did you take him then? If you really wanted him to be there, you should have took him there from the inception. You waited till shit was fucked up to go. Number two, you being in college of your own free will.
it's not Minnesota. This is Wisconsin. Shit was fucked up in Minnesota.
They were also rioting and looting in Wisconsin. Like Minnesota wasn't the only state that they was rioting in that night. They was rioting all over the fucking country. If you know, if after George Floyd's death, that turned out to be the biggest riot and what is it? Biggest riot in American history across.
That's after George Floyd's
Did
death.
they
This is
have-
not centered around George
It
Floyd.
is centered around like it happened in the
Whoa.
week. What are you talking about?
No, it didn't.
When did it happen?
When the dude got shot in the back in Wisconsin 5 times. The police officer who shot the
You're
dude.
right. You're right. You're right.
See, man, hey.
But wait, no, because still, wasn't that like a couple days after?
Right.
Yeah, it was still it was back to back. All that shit happened within the
George
same.
Floyd.
Not
Like
back to
3 to
back.
5
George
days.
Floyd was in May. This dude got shot in August.
No,
Nah, I
I'm
guarantee.
finna look at that right now. I mean, even still, regardless of the fact,
Did they have guns at the Million Man March? They had.
I'm sure
weapons?
there was security there.
Can you hire a kid to be security at 17?
And that was my
Yeah.
question when I found out about it's.
I don't like that part. I understand why you would take your kid at 17, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But I don't like. I'm with them. That's all I was actually. Did they have weapons back then?
Would I take him
It's
with
more
a gun?
violent
Would I
now.
bring him with a gun? No. Would I show up with a gun?
Yeah, so it's
No.
more violent.
Would I show up with a vest? I have showed up to. Matter of fact, every single one I went to
It's
probably had
nothing
a
wrong with
vest
being
on.
precautions, but you wouldn't take your kid with no gun.
I'm not.
No, not even
I'm not going with a. I'm not going with a gun either.
You see how a lot of rallies recently turn out just due to whether it's people showing up just to make it look like Black Lives Matter doing X, Y, and Z, police not being like in control of themselves. Like, would you literally? I understand us as adults going because we are responsible for ourselves. I'm not putting my kid in that situation. So, no matter what side of it is that you own, a child has, in my opinion, has no reason to be there because ain't no telling what. Like, I'm sorry, I got a lot of guns. I don't got enough bullets to fight off bullets coming from every direction all night.
Yep.
And I only got 2 hands. And I'm not telling my kid to shoot nobody. So it's like, what's the end goal that you hope to get if shit goes left? Because you got to plan for that. Like, so it's not just like shit just gonna be hunky dory and it's gonna be smooth. There's a 50% chance that this shit could go left. What happens when it goes left?
Right, man. Huey P, man. How old was he?
He was grown.
He was in his teens, man. Come on, man.
You know?
Huey P. knew
He was
Black
grown.
Panther was in his teens.
He was grown.
I thought he was like
Nah.
23.
He was grown.
Man, but when he died at 23.
Okay, yeah.
Still, he was grown.
That was the end of it. But he started 18.
I think Fred Hampton started at like 19. But you're talking about individuals that were responsible for themselves already. It's not the same thing as your parent,
Dropping you
yeah,
off.
or dragging you somewhere. Like just in solid. Like,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not bringing him with a gun. So I already established I'm not bringing my kid to show up with a gun. Hell no.
I'm just.
So if you would have judged, what you would have gave him? What you feel like he should have?
Check it out.
don't just
if
ask.
that was a black man running away from people and people are chasing that black man, he's running away from people.
Okay.
He wasn't running toward them hunting.
Mm-hmm.
He was fleeing. So
That's subjective.
At first he wasn't fleeing though. At first,
Like, and that's the
he was
thing.
running up on them.
Because
He
why
thought
are you
they
there
was,
with
like,
a-
burning
'cause why are you
stuff
there
down.
with a gun?
And if you're supposed to be playing security, why are you not guarding said location? Because like you don't get to play both sides.
No, why are you security?
Exactly. That's the number one question.
Did the company hire him to be security?
Yeah, no, they did. But like Drew said, how do you employ a 17-year-old even if they legal to wield a weapon? Like you shouldn't be legal to
play security.
I ain't know a 17-year-old could be hired as an armed
That's what I
security
said.
guard.
Like,
I mean, we don't have
I
to
think he
we-
was hired.
I was gonna say,
I
like,
think it
they,
was just a group of.
No, they were hired.
So they
to-
was vigilantes.
Yeah.
I was gonna
That's,
say,
to me,
like,
that's what I think it was. I don't think, like,
See if I still
fuck
got the
that
article.
court document and shit. Like, they gonna say all the right shit, but really,
Yeah.
hey, you and your white boys come protect this building right here.
Yeah, that, you're
Because
right.
the N-word is out here acting up. Come watch this shit right here.
I saw some smart moves during these riots. When I would show up, I would see people putting up, "We love black people." They put like these signs in the window.
and then
Yeah.
They support Black Lives
Hey,
Matter.
Yeah,
don't
right.
touch this, ain't it?
Not
So
really.
it does.
So okay, so how was it when you went to the Black Lives Matter marches? I've never been to one.
The first one, I didn't even plan. I was just like you,
Where were you at?
downtown Chicago.
I was actually in Maryville. They had it right there at South Lake
Oh,
Mall.
okay, yeah. I'm
Oh,
pulling
you
up for
trying
that
to
one
go get
too.
you some,
I was
Cinnabon.
trying to get some wine from Cooper's Hall.
I remember they did that shit.
they had snipers on the roof and everything.
They did, yes.
Yeah, I was downtown, and actually, I you know what? I came there on purpose. You know, I went there on purpose. I went there for the actual rally.
Okay.
The rally was over with around like 6 o'clock. So now I'm sitting in my car. I'm sitting in my car and I'm chilling. It's like middle of May. I'm sitting in my car, early May, chilling. Then I just start seeing people walk past me with like bats. And then I see some people walk past me and they got these masks put over their heads like this. And then I get the everybody. I get the alert on my phone
Yeah.
like everybody go back in the house. I'm like, go back in the house. Then I look down the block and next thing you know, bloom, a police car, jump in the air, fall back down, smoke. I'm like, what the fuck?
What, you scared?
So now I'm like, this motherfucker's about to blow up my car, right? I hop out the car. It's just mobs of people walking downtown, like mobs. And I say, shit, I parked my joint like 2 blocks further back, and I get out, I just start walking to see what was going on.
So how was it though? Like,
No, it was crazy, man. ATM machines getting bust in, windows getting smashed in, people running out with bottles of this and bottles of that, and then, yeah, you want this?
So you ain't getting nothing? Look.
Nah.
No dollars?
I plead the fifth.
We don't
Sorry.
steal.
Nah,
boy.
got back in my car.
I got
Got out of
That's the
there.
shit you want your son around.
Huh?
That's the shit you want your son around.
No.
Oh, okay.
Earlier in the day,
Get him.
Making some
earlier in the
fun
day,
people
it was peaceful,
Hey,
and I was there for the peaceful stuff.
Okay. But you
But I
stayed.
think, like you said, like Marcus
Yeah.
said, you never know what can transpire and what can happen in those situations. I think that's the point that he was making. Like, you just never know what can happen. Even look, going in a grocery store, you can't go in a grocery store and know that you're 100% safe, and somebody not gonna come and shoot the place up. Or kids going to school. It's the same concept.
I wasn't laughing at that. I was laughing at the shenanigans.
Yeah, he a weird dude. But yeah, seeing as how like we on the same lines of that, and none of us at this table understand how he was able to do what he did legally, even if it's still under Wisconsin gun law.
Yeah.
What are y'all thoughts? And any of y'all could jump on this, pause if applicable.
He
Thoughts
killing.
as far as gun laws and violence and control in the United States.
There's nothing that can be done, bro, to stop, like, nothing. Like, because if you can't get a gun in the store, you're going to be able to go get it from somebody else. Somebody who legally was able to get one going to be hurting. Hey, I got a gun for sale. And that's how it's going to end up in the wrong hands. So it's like pretty much nothing you can do to stop people who have no business having a gun from having a gun.
And I would say just think about it as, all right, drugs are illegal. Crack, cocaine is illegal, but cocaine is abundant. Like, you can go anywhere and get cocaine. So guns ain't gonna be no difference if they put a strict ban on guns. Somebody's just gonna be selling guns at a higher price than what they are.
Yeah.
What about the rest of y'all?
I don't know. I agree with Larry. Like, it's.
Do you carry?
No, I don't.
Just stay strapped. Don't let him.
I don't. I'm gonna get me one. I am though. I am. I feel like everyone should have one to protect themselves.
She said she got guns, man.
Yeah.
What about you?
Like they said, guns, regardless, if you try to clean the streets, whatever the case is, they're going to be guns. That's not going to be taken away. That's going to be there. And like you said, somebody is going to get it in the wrong hands. I know a situation of the actual police lady, I cannot remember her name, but the Chicago police woman who had, I think, 2-month-old child, whatever, at home. I know the person who had, the gun was his, and the person who shot her with the gun got it because they were messing around, whatever the case is. And because he went, took the gun, whatever the case is. And like I said, people don't have to give it to you. Somebody will steal it. If somebody's weaker, they'll take it. You may not even know if you don't have it locked up and you're not utilizing it right. They'll take it. And guess what? That's a gun out there that somebody got that's not in their name, registered to somebody else, and now it's under somebody else's name, and it comes back and falls on them.
Yeah, you got to report that.
Yeah.
If you notice it's missing.
Yeah, if you notice your firearm is missing, please report it because you don't want to be
But then at the same
caught up
time,
in anything.
have it locked up. Like with the shooting in Michigan with the kids, the parents didn't have their stuff unarmed. They didn't have it locked up. The kid was with, like, it was a whole bunch of stuff with that whole situation. But once the father heard about what was going on, he went and looked. He's like, oh, I think that's my son. And they had already had stuff from the school. They had actually told him he needs to go see a psychiatrist because he had some issues going on. It was stuff that was going up, adding to him. So with that whole situation, I feel like he shouldn't even been in the school in the first place because they already said he needed some mental help. But he was there. The parents had their gun unguarded, unlocked, and look what happened. 4 kids dead, kids injured.
What you think about?
I was waiting on this.
Gun laws. I think there should be restrictions on automatic weapons, like ARs, AKs, machine guns, Uzis, whatever.
I think ARs are semi-automatic.
Yeah, they all sell out.
Yeah, like
You can't buy them.
Everything I just mentioned was a semi.
Yeah.
A Uzi is a semi-automatic.
Yeah.
Now what is the automatic?
The one you get from the store, they could be modified to be.
And don't trip, because up until a week ago, I thought that too. I thought all of them was automatic too.
Yeah.
But they can be modified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, any gun can be modified.
AR doesn't stand for automatic rifle.
What does it stand for? A assault rifle?
It don't even stand for assault rifle.
Okay, now you don't know what it stands for.
It's not either one of those.
What is?
AR don't stand for assault rifle.
It doesn't stand for either one.
So how many guns do you think a person should have? Like, is there a limit? Like,
And you know what? And I'm gonna answer that too. To respond to all of y'all, I think there are things that you could do. Will there be an immediate change overnight? Absolutely not, because it's too long to actually. It's too many weapons and too many people that will have to sign off on the law or whatever and vote on it for it to be changed overnight. then you would have to get people to give up.
Armalite rifle. My bad.
What is it? No. What is it?
Armalite rifle.
Told you.
That's what's up. Learn something new every day.
Oh man.
That's your smart ass.
Hey, man, that's unfiltered.
He the GOAT, man.
Way to learn this.
Learn something.
He the GOAT.
I think for starters, the process in order to get a gun is entirely too simple. You actually have to take a driving test in Indiana before you get your license.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't have to. You don't have to
That's
do
true.
a gun test in order to get
I'm sorry.
your gun license.
I'm trying to relax my legs.
in Indiana. Like that's number one. You don't have to do a written test, and then on top of it, like the only thing you have to do, first gun I bought, Smith & Wesson 9mm from Blights and Griffith. Went in there, they did a quick background check. Mind you, I didn't even have my license at the time. Went in there, they did a quick background check. I had it when we left. Background check came back clean.
They check your GPA?
No, I was.
If they would have did that shit, that'd have been hell no.
But see, nah, shit, they'd have checked my GPA. They'd have handed me that shit over the counter. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
But no, on some G shit, like there's nothing that you have to do in order to really like prove that you are of sound body and mind to wield a firearm. Like me personally, I believe a psych eval should be in place.
Right.
On top of it, it's like I believe every gun owner should have to go through gun training. Like it's because if you limit starting now or whenever you start the process in order to get guns, over a long-term span, there will be less guns on the street because only a select amount of people will be able to have them. Now, granted, yeah, guns will still be available, but to the highest bidder. Like, put it like this. We know now that there's way more marijuana in America and being sold than there was when it was illegal. Why? Because it's legal. But, yeah, it was still prevalent when it was illegal, but, like, it wasn't as easily accessible as it is now. It would be the same thing for everything else. The fact that any Tom, Dick, or Harry could go into any store and buy a weapon as long as they meet the credentials, which ain't much. Fam, nah. Like, and it's like, and again, this ain't no diss to y'all. Like, I don't think we should look at it with a lazy attitude. It's like, oh, there's nothing you can do, because it's never nothing you could do until that situation hit your front door. Then you want motherfuckers to do everything in the world to rectify your wrongdoing, whether it's your sibling, child, mother, daughter, whoever, friend. Like, it's always a solution.
I got a question. It's a couple questions. One of them is out of everybody who did some fucked up shit, how many do you think would not pass the psych evaluation?
A lot of them.
So, okay. So the second question: after you do a psych evaluation, you pass and you get your gun. How often do you get a psych evaluation?
Right.
Because shit happens in life where you nigga might walk in the house and spaz out because his wife and they get. Yeah, though.
True.
So,
driver's license is like every 4 years.
Yeah.
You had to go back.
I think with a gun, it should be every 6 months to a year.
It should be every
Why not? Because shit happen every day to where like your mental imbalance.
You gotta do 2 hours of training.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So
Okay.
if you feel like shit happens every day, why not more often than 6 months?
I mean, because I'm trying to like meet you in the middle, because like, yeah, you don't want it too strict. It shouldn't be every week or once a month, no shit like that. But you shouldn't be able to go longer than 365 days without some type. It ain't even got to be long. Just 20 questions or just simple gun mechanics or whatever. Like
So what if somebody can fake the system though? Like what if somebody
that'll happen too.
People,
Of course, like that's gonna happen too. But again, it's not gonna be perfect. You'll never get like gun violence eradicated. So ain't no need to living in that delusion. But you can limit the amount of guns that are just out here for any motherfucker to use. Like hell nah.
When you spoke about the psych eval, I kind of agree with that. Just because it just reminded me, I was watching a documentary on Netflix. It was a guy like in the 80s who shot 4 black dudes on a train in New York, and he had got a gun after he had been mugged previously. And if you like listen to his interrogation after they like caught him and stuff, you can tell he wasn't in his right mind. Like, he's paranoid because he's thinking, oh, it's 4 black dudes surrounding me. They about to mug me again. So let me shoot them before they mug me. So I feel like if he would have got like evaluated before, like they would have saw like, oh, this guy had been arrested. I mean, got mugged.
Red
So
flags.
let's check him out to see. All right, I get it, he's getting it to protect himself, but let's evaluate his mental state.
Shit, I piggyback off that. If you remember, like 2 years ago, Liam Neeson was doing a press run for whatever movie that he was getting ready to.
Taking 16.
Yeah, and
No, not saying. I'm saying yeah. No, whatever that movie was.
and he was basically talking about how his friend had got either raped or mugged or accosted, whatever, by some black guy. And he went on like Good Morning America and like a couple other shows and basically spoke about how he, right after they came to him and said, yeah, X, Y, and Z happened, he literally grabbed a gun and went literally, I think he said he was in Brussels, just went out looking for any random black guy to get his revenge on. Like,
Who did that?
Liam Neeson.
The Taken guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the same dude who played
Qui-Gon in Star Wars and all that other shit.
he played in X-Men.
No, he played in
He
Taken.
ain't Saber-Tooth
Taken
Titan.
1, Taken 2.
Oh, you talking about Hugh Jackman?
No, Hugh Jackman played Wolverine.
I know who you
with
talking
the
about.
He ain't played, But it's like, it's like shit like that. Like, and I get it. Like, most people do get a gun out of fear because of something happened. But truth be told, I think that's the worst time for you to get a weapon because you on edge already. Like, you're not in your right state of mind. So like you trigger happy, you on edge. You're not mentally stable. So again, like you said, if you going to get a gun at that moment in time and you like ready to pop at any moment, things will show. Like, triggers will come out. Like, hell no. Like, shit like that is absolutely necessary.
Figured
in my
out who
opinion.
it was.
Yeah, dude. You said Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
His name is Liev Schreiber.
Nah, the dude I'm talking about is Liam Neeson.
Yeah, I'm talking about somebody different to play it.
This dude from Salt.
Oh
This
yeah.
dude from Salt.
Yeah. And he played that shit good as
Yeah.
well too. Yeah, it's
So
just
speaking of acting,
no. Go ahead.
y'all watch True Story on Netflix?
No, what's that?
Oh, that's what
Kevin
he's
Hart.
talking about. That's
I
good.
need to watch
Is
it.
it like a series or
Yes.
movie?
Yes.
I ain't finished it yet. I started it at work.
It's about what, 7 episodes?
7, yeah.
Yep.
And they, as much as I tried to get up and leave, I couldn't, bro.
What was it about though?
Good. I said all day.
Really?
Go ahead.
I know you
tried to watch.
like stop watching it.
Spoiler alert.
I couldn't.
I'm sorry.
if you
I
ain't seen it
watched
yet,
it
go
one day.
caught up now.
Yeah.
It's Kevin. I said Kevin.
Wesley.
Kevin Snipes, Wesley Snipes, and Kevin Hart. They play brothers in this in the series.
Okay.
Kevin Hart. His name is, what is it? The Kid.
Yeah.
He's a comedian.
He come home to Philly, link up with his brother. Got the master suite bound. They go out. Kevin Hart his character stopped drinking for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
He was sober. He get with his boys. He get drunk. Go back to the room with a chick. His brother wake him up. Damn, she dead.
Chick dead.
Oh no! Don't tell them I want to watch it.
It's good. Like, it's
That's
good.
just the tip of
That's
the
it.
iceberg.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to watch it. Y'all play
So
some
how far you been?
What's your more?
I only seen the first one.
Oh no!
I didn't even
can't
keep
say
going.
nothing else.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I don't care.
I was like, we can't.
No,
he
go
ain't
ahead.
seen
No,
nothing.
I
you
ain't
good.
seen it either.
You good? Because I stopped watching it for a reason.
Without telling the whole
Not
thing.
because it's not good.
What you
I
wanna
stopped
get out of it?
Because it was like
What's she gonna get out of it?
What you want to tell us out of it?
Man, I mean, it ain't really nothing to tell. It's just it's a good show.
Okay.
I recommend everybody watch it. I've seen a lot of people saying like it was weak,
Oh no.
and I was like, man, what the hell?
Twist with it.
A whole
seen
bunch
the whole
of
thing.
an abundance of
Yes.
twists.
Okay.
You probably gonna be mad. You gonna talk some shit.
no, because I know how it ended already. I already heard.
Yeah, you know
he's.
he's a stunt double.
Man.
See, you know what's crazy?
I started to be like, you look like DeMar DeRozan. But because I wasn't going to do that with you. Like, see, and it's funny. You do look like DeMar DeRozan. See? But yeah, like it's, and to me, I had to stop watching it because it's a part in the first episode. Like okay, like yeah, we here now. Like, and it was almost unbelievable to me. But again, when he's writing the check, when old dude think he writing the check,
Okay.
yeah, like and right when that shit, I'm like, oh, all right. And I was kind of threw off a little bit, not in a bad way. It was,
I got thrown off.
Yeah, I'm like,
you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah, nah, I can't, because I was at work and like I couldn't really focus the way I wanted to. So I'm like, okay, like yeah, I gotta finish watching it at the crib. But when that shit, like when it happened, and then I think his son called like right after that and shit. I'm like, yeah, this shit finna go way, way, way left. Like, nah.
Yeah.
It was a good show though. Like
It was better than I thought it was.
It should have been longer.
100%.
Pause.
What was you gonna say, too?
I said, I'll be hard on shows and movies and stuff, but that was a good one.
Pause that too.
Pause.
Pause.
Hey, is everybody vaccinated?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you? You didn't.
I didn't what? I was supposed to tell you, hey, I got vaccinated.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
At the Blue Oval, you have to be vaccinated.
Oh, yeah, they got
At
over.
four?
Yeah, they work
Yeah.
at
This
Illinois.
one for me.
At the
take
Blue
it
Oval.
back.
They got over 100 people.
I think Larry claimed the blue one.
This mine.
Yours, yep, and then
What?
those
Look at I'm gonna get left with.
So, what's that one?
This one, cherry pineapple,
This one is
hurricane punch.
Hurricane punch. Yeah.
Take your pick.
Cherry and pineapple, my two favorite fruits.
There you go.
Like that.
I ain't never.
I ain't never had a fucking cherry.
That one.
I'm not vaccinated, but I'm immunized.
You gonna
that's right.
You gonna share with MJ?
No, I was just asking if y'all were.
One day I'm gonna tell my vaccination story. Shut up, Marcus.
Hey,
Come on.
This-
Ain't it? We
No,
want to hear it.
no,
Come
tell
on.
it now.
Us guests
want to
hear it.
What happened?
Because I was there when it happened, and I didn't
was like, shake
realize
it up.
how funny it was
tasted
until it actually happened.
Don't be lying.
Go ahead, tell your vaccination story.
So shout out to Healthy Chicago. They come around and they just give vaccines to the community. You know, if you want to get vaccinated,
They gave you a lead test.
They came to your crib.
Here, right here.
Go ahead. I quit.
It's funny.
So,
It's funny.
we was doing the back to school drive and came in on Vernon. So they pulled up. Hey, y'all want to get vaccinated?
We was in the alley. We leaving that out. We
So
were
we was in the alley.
Exactly. That's what makes it funny.
No, they pulled up on y'all in the alley.
If y'all ever been to Vernon, y'all know this the alley. So we was in the alley and I was like, fuck it. I trust you. the woman who was giving it, I trusted her. Like, I know her, so I trust her. So I was like, all right, I'm going to get vaccinated. Go to the back of the truck. I'm sorry, I got to laugh. And then I get vaccinated. You know, it's over. Then Marcus like, damn, you just got a shot in the alley. In the back of a truck.
That whole shit. Like,
Oh, man, I started.
Man, I think it was funny because I was drunk already. Like, I had been drinking since like 10 that morning. By this time, it's like 12, 1.
You gonna be up all night.
It's an energy tea.
yeah. You have to
Just
go
take
to
a
sleep.
sip. Don't drink.
I mean, you're going to be
Plan
done.
on going home, doing my 7 pull-ups.
No, see, it's funny.
He
You're
gonna
gonna
be
be
seven.
tired. You're gonna go to sleep, and then you're gonna wake up an hour and a half later and be looking stupid at the walls. Don't do it. You're
Ain't you
gonna be
got
like, why
cocaine
am
in
I
it?
up?
Shut up, Marcus.
You know what they
I
do
mean, the
call it the crack
cocaine
tea.
get you wired. So I heard. I don't dabble.
So how you got your second shot? And come on now.
No, it's the first shot. I got my first shot in the alley in the back of the truck.
That's how he lost his
And
virginity.
it sounds
y'all.
crazy when you say it.
Yeah, no.
So like in the moment, it didn't seem crazy.
Okay.
But when you say it out loud, that's what Mark's like, damn, you just took a shot out the back of that truck.
And it wasn't like a.
It wasn't
Marcus,
a
shut
heavy
up.
Chicago truck. Like it wasn't like a big
Like one of them
white.
white.
No, it
vans.
wasn't. It was like a fucking Ford Explorer.
Man, shut up.
Like just a regular old standard.
But see, I don't like that. They just pulling up on people in alleys asking.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta
I
understand where we was at though. We was giving out.
Vaccinations.
No, we was.
Backpack.
We was giving out
Oh,
back
so
to
they-
school
okay.
supplies for the kids. We just happened to be in the alley at that moment. And it was
and there's a
like,
little sketch catch them in this alley.
yeah, it's like, we're giving out vaccines, y'all. If anybody wants to give one, we
Shout
got
out
both
like
of them.
Just like that.
We got the
Shot his
Moderna and the
Pfizer.
Pfizer.
What kind of event was it?
Back to school.
Going back to school a bit.
Who hosted that?
Sure, we had Travis Adonis, TA
TA
Enterprises,
Okay.
Unfiltered University was there.
Absolutely. On the scene. What was you at?
J5.
On the scene.
You sure did pull up late. You pulled up late.
Hey.
Like, yeah, it started about noon. You pulled up about 5.
Did you? You be that late?
You see how late he came. You know how this is. It's okay.
He be
It's
late.
all love.
Stop it.
You
Let
got
me say
stuff to
something.
do.
Marcus is like 7:45, 8 o'clock. He like more like 8:30. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get here at 8. Baby, you got here at 9 o'clock.
I apologize. I humbly do.
Yeah.
It's okay, you're a busy man.
It's like, no, but yeah, like that was the funniest shit. But no, I'm not vaccinated.
Okay, me.
Are you gonna get vaccinated?
So hold
Yeah,
on.
me
So,
either.
so
Get
on this
vaccinated,
panel,
man, I survived.
yes or no? Or do you want to even? No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Wow.
You ain't vaccinated? You not?
No,
Why?
because I'm not.
Y'all
I'm
scared?
okay. No.
Some people scared.
No, I'm not scared. I just don't.
You could throw
I'm
like
okay.
15% fear in there for me.
I'm not scared.
No, like, I'm scared because I don't know what no long term effects is.
I'm just saying. That was when that was May, June.
What?
When I got that.
It was this.
No, it had to
August?
be like July.
August. Right.
Yeah,
School
July,
time,
August.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so-
Yeah, it was August, matter of fact. Yeah. Yeah, because school had already been back in session for like a couple of days. It was like the
After.
first weekend when school started.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong. I don't have nothing against somebody to get vaccinated. My mom's vaccinated. My grandma's vaccinated. I'm not doing it.
Okay. Yeah, so if anybody out there, if you hear my story, then you'll be alright. I'm still I went and got the second shot. I'm still here.
For now.
Did you go in another alley or?
I went to the real office.
Okay.
Northeast
To
Chicago.
the alley of that to them. Yeah. That's crazy.
No, that shit was
So
funny.
Larry,
as
the
fuck.
reason you took it, was it just because like work?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was work related.
I know.
It was work related. Yeah.
So if say Marcus, say if you was in that situation where
Yeah.
there was a mandate at work, what would you do in that situation?
I would do it. Like in that scenario, yeah, I would. Like, and I would hate it, but I would do it. I've already came to that realization with myself. But as long
Might
as I
as
got
well do it,
options,
bro.
you know, heck, fuck no,
Might as well do it. Why not?
because it ain't mandated for me yet. And trust and believe. Before I did it, I would go to the union and have them fight and push against that shit until they lost, straight up. Because
I don't like that they gotta. I don't like that shit. Look, I don't like.
I got my own thoughts as to why it's being pushed. Like, but people will say that that's just conspiracy theories and all that other shit. But I'm good. I don't get flu shots,
Me either.
and I haven't gotten the flu since I was like a kid.
The main reason behind not getting vaccinated.
You said behind
The main reason behind the fears of COVID vaccination. What's the main reasons? Everybody.
I don't get. The only vaccinations I got is when they made us get them in elementary school and when we were kids. I don't get vaccinations.
Right. So, what's the reason now though? Because you did get it. You got all 17 of them shots as a kid.
My mother took me to get them shots.
Right, it wasn't by her own
Yeah.
choice.
I haven't got no shot.
So, what's the reason for not getting COVID-19 vaccine?
I just don't want to.
That's something you
Yeah.
don't. Okay, so my main reason is I wanted to get the test dummies out. I wanted all the test dummies and see what happened to them.
I agree. I'm with you with that.
Alright. And then maybe I'll let y'all do a round 2 and see what happened to y'all after round 2. And I'm going to probably jump in around when?
Round 17.
Probably
Guess
around
we got
round
like 20,
17.
20, 50 folks and shit like that.
10 years from now, I'm going to jump in on that. Once they didn't revamp it. That's just me.
Go ahead, Drew.
Well, why do it then?
Because now it's been tried, been tested. They figure out, okay, what worked good, what doesn't work good. But as a kid, we all got vaccinated. All of us have been vaccinated to even go to school. And we weren't afraid then. And even your children. It's the choice right now for your kids.
And they don't.
It's a choice right now for your kids.
Yeah, my kids not
Your kids what?
are not
Are not what?
getting vaccinated.
For
COVID-19.
right. But for the other ones.
But
Oh, they make them because they gotta go to
but
school.
but
That's school related.
But
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see,
Yeah.
like they're gonna. I believe they are going to try to lump that in within the next couple school years, going back to school. But the difference is between those vaccines and the COVID vaccine is the COVID vaccine came about within 8 months of it popping up October, late November,
Yeah,
2019.
Like you said,
By
test dummies.
like May, June, you already had like trial runs of the vaccine. Mind you, like cancer's been around for forever. AIDS, HIV been around since the 80s.
And they claim
Like,
they can't
vaccine.
find.
You
You hear
can't
me?
find
You hear me?
shit
Yeah,
to
exactly.
that, but you came up with a vaccine for
Real
that
quick.
within inside of a year.
Because they made it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's patented.
Exactly.
It's
Like,
already
I'm
patented. If
good.
y'all
How do you feel, teacher?
About what?
Is COVID-19 made up? Did somebody make it?
Oh yeah, I believe that. Dr. Fauci, him and his crew.
Go ahead, Drew.
I hate that they called it a vaccine because it's not a vaccine. Like, they got a vaccine for smallpox, chickenpox, but they ain't got no vaccine for this.
Yep.
This is just more of a flu shot. That's all it is. So I can understand why people are like skeptic about taking it. Because honestly, if they would have never pulled up on me, I wouldn't have taken it. It would have just been Wayne.
At least he honest.
Yeah, like because
It's good, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm drinking most definitely. I taste the pine. Is the pineapple in there?
Yeah, no, I ain't put no rims in there.
Cause it tastes like it's one floating in that though.
But yeah, no, I just
What you talking?
No, I'm just
I want to hear it because. All right, so my children were scheduled for like vaccines that like get your shots at certain ages, 2 months, 6 months.
My kids did the same thing.
We gonna give you 2 here, 3 then.
But question: how long the vaccine's been out? Since before us or no? Oh, okay, because I trust them, right? Okay, that's the only reason why.
Okay, so you can look at like Donald Trump's kid.
What they got to do anything?
Okay, Donald Trump's youngest kid, he's on the autism spectrum.
Okay.
All right. There has been as the rise in vaccinations has happened. Hey, you call it false if you want to call it false, man. There's also been a rise in kids getting autism with the rise in kids being vaccinated.
Yeah, that's true. I've seen that study.
So
myself.
I'm spacing out my child's vaccination. Me and the mother of our children have, together.
Yeah.
We want to space out. So when the doctor says you need two this month and 3
That's
next
what I did
month,
for my last child. Yep.
yeah, we like, nah, we're not gonna do 2. We're gonna do 1 today.
Yep. She behind too now, cause that's how I did. My first one, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do that. But my last one, yeah, the when you know better, you do better. That's how I started doing the way I'm starting to live now, should I say? But yeah, so my last baby, Elena, yes, I did do it like that, like 1, and then I go back like 3 months later, and every time we went, we behind because I don't never get them like that. So I did that with my last child.
I want to hear your perspective because I think that none of her children are vaccinated, but I don't know.
So they are partly vaccinated to maybe like I don't even know last time my kids got vaccinated besides like when they was a baby. They have not been vaccinated in a while. This year, last year, year before that, I can definitely say that for sure. Jalen's in 1st grade. So kindergarten he wasn't. Preschool he might have.
It's cold.
Preschool was the last time he got a shot. But I don't like I said, I just don't believe in like the COVID-19 vaccine and stuff like that. Like they be like trust a man, and I'm not gonna put my trust in no man. Point blank.
I can't stand you, Larry. Hey, Larry gets on my nerves.
Like I said, it's not a cure. They don't got a cure for cancer.
So I got a question. Are your kids going to go back to regular school? I know they've been homeschooled still.
Probably not.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You ain't teaching them, is you?
Man, crazy, right? No, my daughter actually asked me that because, y'all, she was out sick last week with a cold. And they took us through hell, y'all. She was out for like 5 days, so she had to get a negative COVID test to go even to North Shore to urgent care, right? So I get her the negative COVID test. The doctor gonna tell me I took her too soon to get tested. So she needs to go back to get tested again to make sure it's negative. She wasn't ever exposed to it. The only reason why she going back is because this is y'all's procedures now. She wasn't ever exposed to no damn COVID. Like that's type of stuff that everything to them is COVID, which we got to rule it out first. I understand that. But I'm not gonna keep sticking my baby in her nose because they letting us. We doing it now. We doing the sticking. So when you go get a test, you stick your own nose. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna keep doing my baby like that. Yeah.
Yeah, when you go through CVS.
Yeah, Walgreens. Yeah.
Like they give you the shit through the little shit or whatever, wrapped up in the plastic. Hey, I did. I got mine. I did.
They said you don't have to stick it as far. Like when they was first doing it, it was
they
figured
let
it
you
out.
call.
Because I didn't actually see somebody's nose start bleeding because. I don't know where they stuck it, but it was up there.
So are they trying to like people like big corporations? Are they trying to make them like pay every week to get their COVID test? Like how is that working? Like
you work for one. Go ahead.
Yeah, what happened there?
Oh no, I was talking. That was not my head.
No, I'm asking you. You work at a big corporation. Like do you have to pay every week to get the COVID test or?
No, we don't. Bro, we don't do that. When them people come in, they badge in and they go to their station. Ain't no testing like at Lil. You go in, you check your temperature. Ain't none of that shit. Somebody at the door give you a mask, get your ass to work.
I know I did hear a rumor of that though, that like corporations, like if people didn't
100 or employees or more,
they would have to go and get back. They would have to go get tested every week. Actually, my dad's company, which actually is not a big company, they told them if they didn't get vaccine weekly, they would have to get tested to make sure that they didn't have it, whatever the case is.
What you think about homeschooling, man?
Hey, I don't even want to say this because it sounds fucked up. But I don't care. It ain't gonna bother me because I don't got no. Know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody at home with me. I don't got no kids at the crib with me. I stay with myself. So whatever.
What do you think about homeschool?
I'm against it.
Why?
Only for the simple fact that the social aspect is extremely important to early child development.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, your kid, the one-on-one training is great for the
Educational part.
for the educational part.
I get what you're saying.
But the social skill part, because I was in high school, I worked at KFC, and I worked with a girl that was homeschooled, smart as shit for book shit, didn't have an ounce
of common
sense.
Okay.
And it was just due to lack of no bullshit. Like it was, and I'm not saying that all kids that are homeschooled go through that, but like just learning how to maneuver and
around other people,
like that shit
with
is
different
extremely
emotions
important.
and different kids.
Yeah, because you got to
social
like, if somebody
part,
spaz on you, you got to know like, okay, should I spaz back or should I like remain composed and all that other shit? Like you only learn that through trial and error. Sometimes you gonna throw a fist, sometimes you gonna walk away. Like, and I ain't saying.
But you know what's crazy, Marcus? My little cousins. One is in high school, he in homeschool. One is in elementary school. And, you know, they do things like they go bowling, like the actual homeschool. They take them bowling, or they have like days in the park. Like they do stuff like that now. Yeah. They do. I ain't gonna lie, like to incorporate the social part.
Shit, well, learn me something.
I think that I really agree with you on that social, right? And I can.
What's wrong with my mic?
I think it was blocking your skin, your face.
Your skin.
And we want the people, you know, that's gonna sell when they see your face. It's gonna sell.
It's gonna sell.
I ain't want to be blocking. No doubt, for real.
Yeah, hour and a half in.
You say weird shit.
Nah, but I'm about to say. So my first 6 years, first through 6th grade, I went to a private school where there's like 16 people in my class, and it's been like, if it was 16 people in my class, the same 10 of us core stayed together from 1st through 6th. And then when I got to 7th and 8th grade, I went to a public school. First time going to a public school in my life, and it blew my mind open.
You wild out.
It was lit, ain't it?
I never seen something like that, and I couldn't even imagine what was going on in the public school because all I knew was what I knew. You know what I'm saying? But what it did to me was I didn't get to know the people in my community, like around me, like everybody else. They didn't know each other. Why?
Yeah,
Who all here went to Central?
Yeah.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
All of us.
So y'all spend like
What school you go to?
Bishop, no.
Okay.
But y'all spend
No.
y'all at least spent the hour together with each other every day, whether it was first hour, second hour, third. Y'all at least spent the hour every day, and I didn't get a chance to meet these people. You know what I'm saying? So I felt deprived actually. So it's just something to think about.
Marcus, you wouldn't because of the social. Julius, would you?
Nah. I think she needs my kid needs to be with other kids. Because when she get with other kids, I'm scared because she just wild. She like be bullying kids.
Do she?
But she needs to like learn to interact with kids so that she can.
How old is she?
She's 3.
Oh, she a baby
But,
still.
yeah, so she's still a baby.
Yeah, man, baby, 2 years old and just think she a boss.
She got like a lot of cousins that's around her age, and she should be with them. So
Yeah, y'all all had y'all kids at the same time. That's beautiful.
Yeah, we did. That's
We
kind
go
of crazy.
ahead
It's
and-
just me,
Yeah, they
the
brothers.
boy,
Them two.
Nadia. All had our kids all around the same time.
You know now they're pregnant.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, y'all.
Ain't it?
She wanted the world though. Damn.
Hey, sis, we love you.
Well, congrats,
Exclusive.
girl.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah,
All of that.
All of
When
that.
I see them together, she just be bullying them, and I'm like, nah, you gotta chill out.
Nah, no bullshit. I remember it was like probably like a year and a half ago. We was at the old crib, and I was at work, and Bree had her friend over there with her baby or whatever, and like Makai had just started walking or some shit like that. Like he wasn't like just the most running motherfucker. I guess the boy had one of his toys. And they were standing over there by the refrigerator. He went over there and just snatched the toy from him. I'm like, yeah, put this nigga in daycare. Like, this nigga a bully. Like, it's sure enough, he be fighting his brothers, and he think he the oldest, and he the youngest. Like, so yeah, get your ass out there.
That's the youngest syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get hit in your face one time or some shit like that. You realize you ain't the toughest nigga on the block. But yeah, I believe that this was a great episode. I'm so glad that you all came and kicked it with us.
Well,
and
thanks for
everything.
having us.
We definitely appreciate it and enjoy.
And it was nice meeting you for the first time.
Y'all want to shout out y'all socials so anybody know how to get in touch with y'all?
Yes, you guys can follow us on Facebook at Jackie Kurnitra or KNJ Nutrition. You can follow us on Instagram _KJ Nutrition. You can follow us on YouTube, KJ Recreations. You can follow us on TikTok, KJ _Recreations.
Damn, social butterflies.
Yes.
Nice.
You guys market,
Let us flourish.
market, y'all. All my business owners market, y'all. If nobody, let me tell you something. People watching y'all. Whatever y'all do, post.
KJ Nutrition.
Yeah.
I see the logo.
Yes.
I got it.
That's it. I love all the entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Doing their business.
Support black business.
Is that a man?
Yes, yoga mat. We got yoga mats. We got shirts. Yeah. We got a lot of stuff coming, y'all.
Gotta get some merch.
Yeah.
We got y'all.
Yeah, that's what you got.
Hold up, man. Did I see pineapple in there?
God, that's a cup. It's in a cup.
Is that a pineapple in
Yes,
there?
it
You got a
is.
sticker, Flair? You got a shirt. You got a sticker or something?
That's what's up. That was dope. Witty.
Yeah, it was my first podcast. It was fun.
So,
Any closing remarks from the rest of you all, from the rest of the basement?
Come on, Israel. What you got to say to the people?
Next time, be on time.
all right, guys, it's Unfiltered University. Please stay tuned. Like our last topic we talked about, like, subscribe, interact. So we're going to interact with these two ladies right here. We're going to actually support their company. We're going to go and get our own lesson with them and pay for it.
And y'all, we gonna record so y'all can see.
So y'all can see
Real
it.
talk.
Yes.
We need for you guys to pay us back by at least giving us a like or leaving a comment, because we really need y'all to leave a comment. All the
Yes.
EC, East Chicago, everybody else.
Also share.
Ain't it?
Look.
Subscribe,
Share.
guys.
Look.
And, somebody, I don't know, somebody commented on the page, and I told her to take down my Instagram information. So I got one person to give the $200 to. Well, two people actually. That's what's
Why I can't get the $200?
Man.
How you know I'm not in need?
Bye.
Hustle ass.
Just because when you hustle, that means you in need.
Yeah.
Shit, somebody don't need to.
We gone.